What's up with Whatty?
What's up with Whatty?
What's up with Whatty? Hey guys, we're back.
We're back. Last week we didn't even actually press play on our machine, so we don't have a Spotify episode for last week.
But welcome back to What's Up with Whatty. This is episode 20, right?
Episode 20! We've been doing this for at least 20 weeks.
Not consecutively.
Not consecutively, not in a row. But hey,
we're
it's
trying.
popping off. It's
We're
popping
trying
off. We've been doing good the past few weeks. We've kept you guys updated and totally...
We're keeping you well fed, okay?
we're making sure the podcasts keep coming on. Well, alright, so this week we're going to start off with a lot of thoughts of mine.
Feelings, my depressions, all
no,
that.
nothing about life updates or anything, just about thoughts. Okay.
It's your daily annoyance, your thoughts. So of course, it's
all right, let's
be all.
dive in.
All
okay.
right.
Why is it? I had this thought. I was laying out on the beach and I thought, why is it that all the women, they'll be on boats, they'll be, on the beach, whatever. They have their hair up and they do not hardly get in the water. Women just want to lay out in the sun. I cannot do that. Are they not burning alive?
I feel like occasionly they'll dip.
Yeah, they'll do it
just to because they're scalding their bodies out. But it's always hair up. I'm like, I want to get that salt water in my hair.
The thing is that they will dip, but they won't get their hair wet, and they hardly will swim. And I love swimming, and I love to stay cool.
You should see me. I'm like a little mermaid. Even in Huntsville or in Gulf Shores, anytime I see a pool, I'm jumping in. I'm doing the breaststroke, the butterfly. I'm over here getting the hair wet, and everybody's looking at me like she is fucking crazy.
Yeah, I'm
dancing.
I want to swim. I'm not there to lay out or sit and drink or whatever. I'm there to swim.
I'm doing underwater backflips, backbends. It's the best place to do yoga because you're weightless.
Goldie's the little mermaid when she goes swimming. I love to swim, so I always have to be swimming.
I feel like I'm losing color, so I'm definitely gonna have to go sit out or maybe get a tanning package.
I was like, I feel like I'm losing color. I need to go swim.
We did not hit up the beach as much. It's way too hot at the beach now. And it's like you got to bring a cooler and you got to bring all your gear and it's such work.
No, it's so hot this year. It's great to swim, but I'm saying we went to the pass the other day. You know how warm it was usually?
The water.
It wasn't warm at all. It was cold.
Hell yeah. I'd rather have it cold because I'm hot. I went to the pass with the tourist and we floated through that current thing and he was freaking out. He was going really slow. I'm over here breaststroking it. He told his friends, he was like, this girl is freaking crazy.
A few weeks back.
He was like, she's just waiting for a shark attack. I want a shark attack so bad. I know I've mentioned it before, but what? How cool would that be?
No shark attacks, please.
Bethany Hamilton style, one arm gone.
No.
Have you ever watched the movie Soul Surfer?
Yes, I have. And
I want to be Bethany Hamilton, just
nubbing it. I don't want Goldie to be Bethany Hamilton. What is her name?
Bethany Hamilton.
Oh, we have a little dog right here. Just
he's
sweetly. He's a little baby and he's shaking his little tail. Goldie's being mean to him.
I'm not a dog person. You guys will
At least dogs don't know what that means. Okay, another thought that I had is, isn't it hilarious to go on the Venmo payment screen and see people's payments?
I know, you can see all their history. And some people be buying some gas-ass weed and they're like, flower, they'll put a green symbol or smoke symbol. I'm like, I can see you.
Or somebody will be like, for my coffee, for my tea.
I know, that's why I transitioned to only Cash App.
For my pizza.
Because it's private.
And I'm like, why is everybody why have they turned sending money into a social media platform?
I know. It's not supposed to be a cool thing.
Weird. It is. Oh, you paid for my Coke.
No, you
want to know? I had the money for it.
You want to know the cringiest shit anybody could do? So don't you ever damn do it.
What?
Don't ever go on your Facebook, your Instagram, or your story and be like, "It's my birthday. Here's my Venmo."
I know.
That is cringe. Or if it's on the back of your car, my Venmo. Girl, you need to go get a job, okay? Don't rely on everybody's handouts.
Cringy.
I don't like handouts. I don't like people paying for me. It makes me uncomfortable.
First of all, don't post it. That's just weird.
Don't hate the play, I hate the game.
I do not like to see, or I do not want people to see, oh, I paid them back for pizza or something like that. It's just really weird.
It's so weird.
It's awkward.
Every time I borrow a $30 bill from $30 from a family member, I don't want everybody to fucking know that it took me 9 days to pay them back. No, I'm joking.
I dropped my cat.
I thought you dropped your Coke. I was about to get really upset. We always have our weekly Coke bottles, non-sponsored Coke. We're waiting for you to reach out. We're Alabama born and bred, and you're right there in Atlanta.
Yeah, we're Alabama born and bred. Look, my new shoes that Mom got me. Alabama!
I know they said Coca-Cola.
I've had pink slides for 3 years, and finally I got a new pair of pink slides.
Now, real quick, you official people, professionals over at Coca-Cola, we don't want a sponsorship. We want a free tour of the Coca-Cola factory.
Yeah,
please.
and
we are obsessed.
We want free Coca-Cola for a year.
Oh, yeah. We don't want you guys to sponsor us, but we'll talk about you every week.
We'll talk about you every week.
For free. Even if you don't do this, we're still going to bring you up.
The only thing
cheers.
is it's not free unless we get free Coca-Cola for a year. Okay, another thought I had. Have you ever, I mean, I'm sure you have. Do you ever, like, am just standing, like, I don't know, you could be doing your makeup, cooking, whatever. All of a sudden you feel like a ghost hair on you.
And you can't figure it out, and it's just no. When you get out of the shower, there's one in your asshole, and you just pull it out like butt floss. Ooh, no, baby.
That has happened a few times to me, I will say.
More times than I can count, for sure.
I have long hair, or I have had long hair in my life, but I haven't had it like now because my hair's so short. But yeah, that's happened. But I hate it when I'm like grabbing and grabbing and grabbing.
You want to know one of my OCD thoughts?
Like a hair.
This is something that annoys the fuck out of me. And we live in a tourist town, so during the summer especially, I hate the people that are having family reunions right in the middle of the aisles. And it's like, I'm trying to get to the milk, asshole, and you guys are over here planning your weekly meals. Get to the corner, get out of the aisle, don't be in the middle.
Snowbirds do that.
Or if I'm going through a store and I'm taking my time for just a second, I know what I need, but I gotta find it real quick, but I'm still pushing along.
Oh, yeah.
And somebody's right on your ass, hurting you along. And it's like, okay, I know I'm like this, but I'm quick and I know where I'm going.
Yeah.
So don't... Or they follow you around somewhere and they herd you around everywhere.
I was in Dixie the other day, and there was an old man standing at the stake for 5 minutes or something. And there's me and another lady trying to get to it. And finally, we just had to kind of reach around them, and we're like, what the heck?
No, I'll wait up to 2 minutes, but you guys are
anything.
wasting my time, and it only takes me 20 minutes to do a full grocery shopping session because I know the layout of a store. But if I wait longer than 2 minutes, I will be rude. I will open the door. I will get right in front of you. I'm like, sorry, you were taking too long. Sorry, you're just slow as shit.
I mean,
don't be like that.
That is rude.
It is rude. Be considerate.
People are trying to get in.
You're on vacation, but maybe we are too, baby, and we want to get back to the condo and cook our meal too.
Yeah, we do.
Or maybe I live here and I work for you and your family while you guys come in the bars and only tip me $2. So. Fuck you. I saw you last night.
She's
I'm very aggravated with this one topic, like hurting people along and the tips from these tourists.
Oh, no, I was at Walmart the other day.
But I'm a chintzy tipper too. So.
Alright, you know at Walmart they have all self-checkout practically nowadays. Okay, well, there's like tons of them, hundreds of self-checkouts. And I had a big amount of groceries, so I was like, I'm just going to go off to this side, like self-checkout away from like all the major ones. And, so I'm working on it, like getting over there. I get over there.
She clocked in at Walmart for free. They're making us do the work for them. I want to sue.
Oh, I know. I mean, I'm
for unpaid wages.
I'm getting to work.
I'm suing for unpaid wages, bitches.
Because I have to unload and scan and bag and then put it back in my cart. And so it's a lot of processes.
A quick side comment on that. The tourist will not do it. He will wait in a freaking line that's going to be 25 minutes long.
Well,
he's like, I don't work for Walmart. I'm like, okay, maybe.
Hey. If you, I don't want to go through these self-checkouts either. The other day I was at self-checkout with Mom, and I got these shoes, actually. These pink slides. But I had taken the tag off, so I scanned the tag, put the tag in the bag, and then just put the shoes in the bag, and it stopped me. It was like...
You stole.
Yeah, it was saying that I was stealing.
It shows you a freeze frame of what you just did.
And I was like, what? And the girl comes around, she's like, I know you didn't steal those. You scanned the other code beforehand. And I was like, what the heck? This thing things trying to...
Oh, no. Have you guys seen those Instagrams? Maybe not where you're from, but there's lawyers now on Instagram making Instagrams being like, did you get arrested at a Walmart self-checkout? Call me. And I'm like, geez, is this a thing that's happening to people?
Holy shit.
Because a lot of people mis-scan on purpose so they can steal shit.
Oh, yeah.
Like, or they'll cover the barcode, or they'll rip a sticker off something else and slap it on something expensive. And
man.
I'm not talking from experience or anything.
Well, the other experience was I had a ton of groceries, and I was at the self-checkout doing all my stuff that I have to do. Well, one lady comes up behind me, and I feel like she's pressuring me. She has a whole load of stuff, too, and I'm like, I can't get through this.
40 more checkouts. Figure it out.
It's going to take me 20 more minutes to get through all my groceries.
I'm
and
sorry.
so then the lady finally backs out, and I'm like, okay, I don't feel so much pressure. But then another guy pulls in with a ton of groceries, and a guy behind him. And then the other guy left it because it took me so long.
He left it behind and just walked out?
No, he all of a sudden was like, you know.
It's like, guys, there's 50 other self-checkouts.
Yeah, there's so many self-checkouts.
But they wanted
around.
one with one of those little setup stands like a conveyor.
I guess. I think I had a conveyor.
Or it has a nice loading area, more space.
And I was just like, I can't help it that I have literally 200 things.
Take it up with Walmart corporate, buddy. I don't work here.
And then I get out to the car, and somebody's sitting there waiting for me to load my groceries
so
to
you
pull
could park
into my parking spot.
I hate those people.
And I was like, why am I feeling so pressured?
You want to know what I do? I take my time loading the car, and then I crank it so they think I'm leaving, and then I sit there and text everybody that needs a text back. Just to teach them a lesson. Like, I'm going to take my time because this is my parking spot. Maybe I'm not done.
Go on. How about if I'm waiting on somebody in the freaking... How about if I can't even leave yet?
What if I'm waiting for my prescription to fill and I just needed to load up my car and get in the AC?
Yeah. Who knows what could be happening?
Like,
oh my God.
What if I'm going into cardiac arrest and you're waiting for me to pull out and really you should be tapping on my window and being like, are you okay? Like, then I'd be fine with you being there watching and supervising. I'd be like, thank you. You're like a guardian angel.
Yeah, I feel like they're almost like daddy or mommy watching you, like pressuring you to finish your chores.
Feels like dad in the front seat being like, you're tailgating, Goldie, you're tailgating. It's like, stop, I know what I'm doing. Just
I am tailgating, leave me alone!
Love tailgates bad. I always am like, no, back her down, little girl, back her down.
I don't tailgate that bad.
Not anymore. Back when you had the expedition.
That was years ago.
I know, but still, I don't drive with you very often.
I don't tailgate that bad. I don't tailgate at all.
Any more peculiar thoughts?
Okay, so another thought. Why is it that I can touch any dog and I get allergic to kind of like hives on my arms, itchies and stuff, but I touch my dogs, I'm fine.
Maybe it's because they have all of your bacteria and germs. And
well,
they're
I
open
also
to your
think
environment.
that probably it's because the other dogs might not be clean.
And also you've built up a tolerance to your dogs because I always notice when Molly's all over your bed, like back in the past, and it would take you 2 or 3 days to wash her linens because you had to wash them all the time because she's so furry.
Oh, I know.
If she would take 3 days, she would be like, eyes are watering and everything, and I would always think, Love's allergic to dogs, and I don't think she realizes it.
I think they're allergic to dogs, but the thing is I know how to control it, like at my own house.
Yeah, if you clean up and do laundry a lot.
Yeah, I don't have any dogs sleep in the bed. I don't have any dogs get in certain chairs. I don't have any.
Didn't Molly used to sleep in the bed when you lived at the Gold Shore's house?
No.
Where did she sleep?
Oh, no, she did, but she did it.
Boy slept in his cage. Yeah, I know, but she was still in the bed.
Boy sometimes would sleep on the bed, but not all night long. You know,
yeah.
He would sleep in a cage, but I had both of them in my room. I can't even believe that.
The way you started that thought would not be my thought process. Anytime I touch a dog, I ain't going out of my way to touch a dog unless it's a puppy or it's super cute French bulldog. I do not like dogs. I'm scared they're gonna bite me.
Okay, well, I really don't think I am a dog person, but all of a sudden in my life, over the past 2 or 3 years,
10
like
years.
the animals just have started clinging to me, and Mom too.
And Love has perpetually had a dog. We originally had Gracie when I was in 4th grade. We got a dog, the family household dog. And then Molly is her daughter. And we wanted Molly to have another dog, but she had a pyometra back in 2017 where they had to remove her uterus.
Yeah, they had to remove all of her
reproductive
organs. And I wanted her to have puppies because I just wanted to keep that same dog line. But now it's like, my husband wants a dog. He has a dog now. We love Boy. It's just a lot of work.
But for someone that's not a dog person, I'm over here Like 1 year ago, my mom was about to move away and she's like, will somebody take my dog? I was like, I'll take the dog. I was setting up vet appointments. I was setting up grooming appointments because I hate dogs so much. I want their fur to be peach fuzz, so I'm never cleaning up fur. I want their teeth to be clean.
Goldie's not
and I want vaccinations.
But you also have a hamster.
The tourist wants a raccoon. He wants a stab coon.
Well, you have a hamster right now that mom's having to take care of.
Okay, mom has adopted the hamster, but he only has a life expectancy of 2 years, so she only has 18 more months with this baby.
Well,
watch him live 5 years.
I mean, all of a sudden last year we had that cat, the random feral cat that had babies, that we kept the babies, and then we had cats all over the house, and finally we got rid of them, and now we have 2 little baby cats that showed up. We have one cat that totally, I mean, these are all stray cats. These aren't really ours, but they just show up, and I feed them.
Careful with that knee. It's still healing.
Oh, God.
It's still healing. Okay, it wasn't any better than last week. It's still fucked.
So, I'm feeding the feral and rabid cats. And I'm feeding chickens, and I'm feeding a rabbit. But
you're Elsa, I'm Moana. I don't want no pets. I just want to be in the water. And isolated with a thick man with a couple tattoos. Well, maybe not tattoos. I don't really like tattoos on men. But a thick man that can sing along with me.
Oh my gosh, well.
Sailing off at sea.
The one cat out there, the first one that started being really sweet, she has scalped her back. And it's infected. And it's like oozing and goozing green pus.
Snow White, break into song.
No, maybe I'm going to get her some antibiotics tomorrow, and I'm going to try to feed them to her. I don't know. Hopefully they won't come in a shot form because she's not going to take it. She's like a feral cat. She's like...
What you do is you just hold her and you go, damn! On 3.
She's
1, 2.
Sweet, but I don't know how sweet she'll be when we are...
You better declaw this baby before you do anything to her. Or you might just be like,
she's not our cat!
Next week on the pod, Love's like... Hi guys! My face is barely being held together by 17 stitches.
I have to have antibiotics because that cat had an infection. Okay, so now let's get into weird food that you like.
I love a good chicken liver with a Texas Pete hot sauce.
Oh, I love that too.
But most people don't like that.
I'm thinking weird food combinations. Like Braxton loves ranch with tacos. He loves ranch with everything.
I've got a weird combination. Every single sandwich I eat, it has to have a crunch, so I have to put potato chips in it, and people say that's weird.
Well, a lot of people do that.
I think a lot of people do.
Does that.
Ever since I watched the Breakfast Club.
Oh.
She put these crunchy things in
yeah.
She was the pathological liar. But
I love that movie.
I love that movie. I need to watch it again soon.
Me too.
Don't you
forget about me.
Love doesn't sing in key. But she draws really good and has beautiful handwriting. I'm pretty envious of that.
Thanks for the compliment.
I can't even draw a stick figure. All my sisters are like artistically inclined. I'm over here like, oops, I did. I think I'm like a Britney Spears of the family.
I love drawing.
Okay, weird combinations. I like raw oysters, and not a lot of people like those, but I like them with tiger sauce, if you know what those are.
I have to have Texas Pete hot sauce on my chicken sandwich from Chick-fil-A.
That's weird.
Every time. I
love a good mayonnaise moment or Polynesian on my chicken.
I don't like the Polynesian.
But not both of them together. Okay, wait. Let me think of a weird one.
Oh, what's like I love
Oreos and peanut butter. If you know the references from Parent Trap.
I love peanut butter and chocolate ice cream.
That's not a weird combination. I don't like peanut butter at all. It's separate. I can't eat peanut butter. It's too grainy and gritty on my teeth. Well, but I'll eat it with stuff.
I can't eat peanut butter like straight up like.
I can't eat peanuts. What the fuck is that? Nuts? Boil them up, baby. I'll eat them all day. But if I'm eating a chalky textured peanut, Mom's over here like pouring nuts right in her throat.
I'm not a big time peanut girl, but Mom always has a whole peanut thing, and I'm
like, Mom, look at you deep frying them nuts, and she's like, be classy, not trashy. I'm like, well, you're doing it. My bad.
Oh my gosh.
She's like, get me some cashews. I'm like, cashews are like the worst ones.
I know, those ones really,
they're not even salted.
I'm not into it.
But I will eat like a nice trail mix with like pretzels and M&Ms and stuff. I'll pour it in my mouth and I can do that.
Yeah.
And chew it all up. Ooh, a sunflower in there.
Oh,
sunflower seed.
Mom's been eating Beanie Weenies lately. And I've never, ever even eaten a Beanie Weenie.
The tourist loves Spam sandwiches. Vienna sausages like Dad, just like Dad, and he loves egg sandwiches just like Dad.
For some reason, I've been thinking about a Vienna sausage a lot lately. And I know they're disgusting, but I actually just want to have one. I don't know
She's just thinking of the girth of the weenie.
No, I'm just thinking of, like, they're so, like, you can just suck them right in, you know? And chew them right up.
Guess what I called the tourist the other day? I said, have you ever watched Fun Fancy Free? Have you ever you've watched it?
Yes.
I was like, you're like Jiminy Cricket. You're like my guide and my leader, but you're always like so sweet and kind about it, not condescending.
The Fun and Fancy Free movie, top of the line.
Yeah, like Bongo the Bear, the birthday party scene in the beginning. I always wanted a birthday party like that. And if you watch what Jiminy Cricket's walking in front of, it's subliminal messaging what the books say on the shelf that he's walking in front of. There's even a goldfish named Goldie.
I know.
And then I love the harp girl, Fee Fi Fo Fum.
Yeah, and then there's the one Jack and the Beanstalk.
Well, no, that's the same one. Fee Fi Fo Fum. Yeah. Fun, Fancy, and Free. I'm going to watch it. Free. It's on Disney Plus. I watched it recently.
I don't have Disney Plus.
You can tell my son is a modern son because I put it on for him and he was like, I don't like this. This is boring. And I'm like, I just let it get to the cartoon. Once it got to the bear part, he was like, this is cute. And you know the scene where Bongo falls in love with her and there's this like whole love scene where there's like a heart in the clouds.
It's so sweet.
It's a really... Watch it.
How did we even get on this subject?
I was just saying that the tourist reminds me of Jiminy Cricket.
Well, alright, is there any
like in
other
a good
food?
Way.
Is there any kinds of other food at all that is weird? Because that's what I'm trying to think.
I like putting hot sauce on almost everything. Ghost pepper, hot sauce and stuff.
Of course,
I've really
like french fries and ice cream, milkshakes, that's good.
Yeah, that's good, but that's all. I got that from Kim Possible when I was a kid. That cute guy takes Kim Possible
I'm really
out
trying to
he,
think of something
like, ooh, what's that?
specific that I've done. That I...
Okay, I got a weird one for you. Does anyone else put peach preserves on their waffles instead of syrup?
That'd probably be good, but I haven't now.
So good.
I bet it is good. Oh gosh, that's what I wanted to bring up with the food thing. Braxton made us this food the other night. He said, I'm going to make us nachos. And I was like,
I'm sorry, guys. Okay. I'm a lady. I got to fix this wedgie. These shorts are giving me a vaginal exam.
Goldie's fixing a wedgie.
I had to correct everything
but
going on down south.
Made these nachos with Zapp's chips. Zapp's chips, Doritos, 2 different kinds of Doritos. I think Cool Ranch and the other, like regular. And then chili, like Hormel chili, and pickles. And
what is this, a gourmet hot dog like Dad used to make?
No, this is nachos.
Oh. Pickles?
And then
oh, I love fried pickles, don't get me wrong.
Squeezed cheese, and it's just the Hormel chili with beans in it. And it's like all goulashed up together. And then, oh my God, it had summer sausage in it. It had... It had those little... I
haven't ate today yet, love, but you're making my... I want to throw up my dinner. I
had a bite of it, and I was like, I didn't like it at all. I was like, this is absolutely terrible. And then I didn't eat it, and Braxton was like, and I'm like, well, listen, there's a lot of times when I make things you don't want to eat, like spaghetti and stuff. And he was like, okay, so he like got over it. But then like later in the night, he had ate all of his, and he was like, my tummy hurts. And I was like... Yeah, your tummy hurts!
No fucking wonder, Braxton.
It was a goulash of pure junk food just hanging out, and he put it on...
Does he do mayonnaise and ramens, the prison style? Mayonnaise and ramens? No. Or does he make a tortilla of ramens with mayonnaise?
Ramen noodles was in it, too. It was definitely...
no, let me tell you about my dinner last night. We went to... we didn't go out. We went to Island Wing Company and picked up our food, and then we got home and he's drinking some beers and he's just chilling next to me, and he went with the tiki fire. He almost went with Scorpion, the hottest one. He loves hot stuff, like probably more than me, but I misordered.
Jalapenos.
I misordered, so I didn't get the right thing. It was like a lemon pepper buffalo, but it wasn't hot enough, but I dealt with it and I ate it and it was fine. But he's over here, I was like, don't get the Scorpion or you're not going to be able to like breathe later. So, he goes with a tiki fire, which is the next level down from the hottest, and he's eating his food. He's 2 bites in, like 2 wings in, like cleaning them to the bone. No gristle left at all. He loves gristle and all that crap. And he's sitting there and I'm looking at him and I don't have spicy stuff on my fingers. So I grab a napkin and I'm like, you okay over there? I'm like dabbing his eyes. He was like, don't worry, my best friend, he sweats, but I cry, but I'm loving every moment of this. And then afterwards he was like, I was sitting there like burning for a second. He was like, the air in my mouth, every time I take a sip, it's just burning worse. And insert a video here. He made me try my first ghost pepper.
I saw the video.
I'm gonna give you the unedited, no music in the background so you can hear. The ghost pepper that he keeps saying all his friends won't fucking touch.
Let me pause the movie.
Oh my god, it's so fucking hot. Aw. It's fucking child's play. Oh. It's a little hot.
There we go. Big tough guy struggling.
Shut up. The air in my mouth.
The milk. I told you we don't have any milk. There we go.
You just had it in the store. Don't get milk. Okay, it hurts. It hurts. Fuck, it hurts.
Alright, that's what.
Where's the milk? Water's just gonna make it burn more. Oh my god. You're right.
I was right. Where's the big tough guy at?
He was like, I am a girl that's been eating ghost peppers. I don't react to hot stuff. I just start screaming. I just start going, this is hot. I don't get red. I don't start crying. Nothing bad like that. And so he was like, oh, we're going to get you home and get you a ghost pepper. One of mine from the garden. I was like, okay. He hands it to me. Already I could feel on my finger it was hot. I was like, fuck it. Throw the whole thing in, stem and all, which I shouldn't have done. I should have taken a nibble just to test it. I just wanted to show him his little baby bitch friends don't mean shit because nobody will touch this bag of ghost peppers, not even him.
I think Wendy's has ghost pepper ketchup right now, and it's pretty good.
I'm chewing this shit up. I'm like, this is some child's play. He cuts the video. 5 minutes later, I'm screaming bloody fire. But guess what?
Goldie's always in a deathly situation.
Most people would be like sitting there for 5 hours in pain. I was like, get the milk, get the milk. He was like, my milk is expired. I was like, I don't care. You don't realize milk coats the throat and it gets away. If you ever get bleach in your mouth, milk. And so water will make it worse, make it sting worse. Any type of fluid besides milk, because milk has vitamin D and it's very hardy. It's a binding agent and it can bind to your throat and your esophagus. So I'm fucking chugging this yellow milk and it tastes disgusting, but I'm dealing with it. I had the worst stomach cramps later on the next morning from the fire with below and also the expired milk. But I'm drinking, and he was like, oh, a big tough guy ain't around anymore. I was like, 20 minutes later I was fine. And he was like, damn, okay, like most people would have been like down on the ground for a while. Like 3 hours later, he was like, sorry, I swiped your nipple. He was like, how's your tummy? I was like, I'm fine. Give me a shot.
I just got a nipple swipe.
Explicit content.
I haven't been touched there in a while.
Oh my god, come on, Braxton, come on home,
No,
honey.
I'm joking, I have.
Sorry, Grandma. First few episodes, she was like, I'm never going to cuss. I've heard her say a couple.
No, I didn't say I was never going to cuss. I said I would just keep it not
she was going to try her best to refrain.
Trashy, where we're like, beep, 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 like cussing back
This is an adult podcast, and if you're watching Goldie and you want to see the true Goldie, then come on in. But if you don't,
down.
The exit's right out to the left.
This is the real Whatty.
I know. Oh, yeah, I know. Love never shows any other version of herself. She is only Love.
I
can be a chameleon. I can be whoever you need me to be for the night.
No, this is me.
I'm a little actress.
Sweet and fun.
What did I want to be my entire life?
An actress.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But I don't think Goldie could cut it this time around. No. In real films. Because you'd be like, you don't understand the morning I've had. I know.
Love, like... Are you saying it's never gonna happen? Chelsea Lynn's like in her 30s. Fine, whatever. Fuck it. I'm fine.
We should have that.
And cut!
That music like da da da, like a sad song.
She's so mean to me. Send help!
Harassment! Okay.
This should be the thumbnail. No, you don't need an accent. You need me laughing.
Oh my god, Goldie's devastated!
I'm never gonna win a fucking Oscar!
Here's your Oscar.
And do you want to see my speech I've been practicing in the shower for years?
Okay! Goldie's gonna speech.
I'd like to thank the Academy and everyone watching at home and anyone who's ever watched any of my films. They always do like a fake cry.
How about your assistant?
No, I'm getting there. The fans matter more. Any person who's ever bootlegged my films or even spent money to go, even if you didn't spend money, I'm just so grateful you want to see my annoying ass on the screen for 2.5 hours.
Even if you just got your boyfriend to pay for my food.
I'd like to thank my assistant, Stephanie. She's always wiping my ass while I'm in these ball gowns. I'd like to know my stylist, John, and my husband, the tourist. Thank you all. Good night. Woo! Now let's go get drunk!
Let's party!
Free drinks!
Hold on, this is mine!
Free drinks at the Vanity Fair party after this! Meet you there! Oh no, and then I jump off stage and pull a Will Smith and be like, bah! To my assistant and be like, that's what you get!
Here's another thought of mine. Burps are like air vomit. What do you think?
Yeah,
It's like air vomit, and then sometimes I'll burp, and it'll come up in my throat like vomit, but it won't come into my mouth, and it won't come out.
Love, you know me. My farts are silent, but freaking deadly. They're poisonous. But the other day I was in Walmart and I'm pushing along, or no, I was in Kroger with the tourist. We're pushing along, being like a cute little couple. And he walked away to get tortilla chips. I was like, finally. All down the aisle. Quietly, though. This man was sitting at the chips for like 5 minutes, walking in my crop dust. And I was like, I'm so sorry. And he was like, oh, fuck. He looked like he was practicing karate. He was like, wow.
No, for me...
And then the tourist came back. I was like, I think that guy farted.
Oh my god. No, okay, so that's the funny thing that you said this, because Braxton said, love, you know what? I asked my boss and my friend that he works with, and an employee he works with, he said, I asked them if they've ever heard their wives fart. And I'm like, these people have been with their wives for years. And they're like, no, we've never... Our wives don't fart in front of us, no. And Braxton's like, oh, you're lucky. My wife farts in front of me all the time. And he was like, look, why do you have to fart in front of me all the time? Why can't you be like sweet like most women and just not do it around me? And I'm like, Braxton, I'm around you all the time, and I'm not going to be self-conscious about my farts. I'm going to fart. If I don't fart, I'm not going to feel good. My tummy's going to hurt. I'm going to fart. And my farts are loud, but not stinky. They're just loud.
Jeez, mine are the other way around. They're quiet, but nasty.
But Braxton's like, why are you crop dusting us? Why are you doing this? Why are you... He's like, why are you farting? Like he just hates it that I'm farting. Like, he thinks I should be this pretty... And I'm like, it's better to be natural.
It is.
And you need to be natural. But he doesn't hate it, but he just thinks it's hilarious. And he thinks, why is this...
That moment you shit yourself one day at the hospital or something, he's going to be like, thank the Lord she prepared me for this moment.
Yeah. And like, I told Braxton, I said, his boss, like, the people that you know that their wives don't do it in front of them, like, those girls must be having tummy problems.
We were driving back from Huntsville, and he decided on fucking Taco Bell. And it tore up his stomach the next day. He could not get out. He was just not feeling right.
That will tear your stomach up. Mine
and he had a chelada. Do you know what a chelada is?
No.
It's a tomato juice beer. Right as soon as we're walking out of the building, I'm literally needing to shit myself.
Oh, I know!
And we're driving from Huntsville. Every 5 minutes, I'm like rolling down the window. He's like, why are you rolling? I'm like, I'm farting, okay? But it's silent. But we are stuck in a car together, baby. Where am I supposed to go with this? Through the sunroof? It's just gonna... it'll just...
That's the number one thing.
Mushroom
never
cloud
eat
down.
Taco Bell, period, but never eat it on a date.
Or on a long road trip.
I mean, literally...
I'm eating Milo's today.
I haven't eaten any food from Taco Bell in years. And then, like, it was probably 6 months ago, I tried some Taco Bell. I had to get home faster than I possibly could even think.
Okay, anyways, let's move off these disgusting topics and move on to something funny. Well, these are pretty funny. So, I never got to tell you the third way I almost died. And this was probably the most traumatic my life flashed before my eyes. Even worse than the car wreck. Okay. Car wrecking into me. So, me and the tourist, he had like a block part. He lives at a really fancy, like, apartment complex, and they were gonna have like free drinks and free food trucks. Like, the food trucks were all paid for, everything was paid for, and they were like, you get 3 free drinks a piece. And we were already pre-gaming before we went, because we were thinking they weren't gonna be strong drinks. They were so strong. They were like doubles in each cup. But we went down there, we met an amazing family from Australia. We were like rubbing elbows with all the neighbors and stuff. I got a little too wasted. And when I get a little too wasted, I get abrasive, mean.
You're always getting too wasted.
Confident. And so we go over to the food truck, and he's like, I gotta get her up to the apartment in a second. So we go over to the food truck. It was like Burroughs Tacos, and they have like the most like authentic Mexican tacos ever. He took me there the other day. It's like a hole in the wall. But the food truck was there. I take it inside, and you know me, I have an eating disorder, but when I'm drunk, I'm like really abrasive and like really stubborn. And he was like, he said something about eating, or you just ate, are you gonna eat again? Because I've been eating a lot. And I'm like, fuck you. I shoved it all down my throat. And it got stuck because I didn't chew. And he turned around right in that moment.
Every time that you almost die, you're drunk.
I know. I need to stop drinking. Anyways, I shove it all the way down my throat, and I'm going. And I can't even make a sound. I was like, I'm going to die. And he just turned around because he was like, you're being dramatic. And he turned around and walked away from me. I was like, God damn it, come back. And he finally turns around and he's like, I cough it all into sink. And meanwhile, I get pissed at him and I throw his AirPods in a greasy fucking pan of water. The next morning when I sober up, I'm cleaning up at 5 a.m. because I always wake up at 5 a.m. to do yoga and stuff on his porch. And then I'm cleaning up. I'm making everything presentable. And then I find the AirPods that I didn't remember what I did. But it all came back to me as I was cleaning the crime scene from the night before. So I almost died. Like, that was actually so close to dying. I was like...
Well, yeah, you were choking to death.
Yeah, I love it. The full-size fucking taco. Think about, like, the tacos we make here at home, like, either the crunchy ones or, like, the soft ones, the little small tortillas. One of those with full pieces of steak all the way down my gullet, and I swallowed. Just to show him, like, oh, I can eat fast. You're not even gonna know.
What was the point of that?
I was being stubborn and drunk.
Goldie is either way too wasted or mean.
Yeah, I'm, like, so wasted that it's, like, the unfun drunk bitch you're dragging home.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the third way I almost died. So tell me a story about any deathly encounters you've had recently. Her car is almost a death trap every time she gets in it right now.
Oh, well.
You're like leaving a
there's
baby
no
in a hot
AC
car.
in my car right now. We have literally done everything possible to try to fix it. We don't know what really is wrong. Will find out next week when I go to the Honda dealership. But, yeah, every time you get in my car, you're going to be sweating your gullets out because it's 112 degrees every day. In the mornings I can drive it and be fine, but by the afternoon if I'm driving home or whatever, like, the whole entire bottom of my shirt is total sweat. My boobs are dripping sweat down.
It's a blower motor. Well, maybe it's not a blower motor. What is it, you think?
Well, the
Clogged
relay
AC
went
lines?
off, and we got the wrong relay. I think we need a new relay, but we filled the whole thing up with Freon, won't pump. I don't know. It might be a leak, or it could be a compressor, but they're saying the compressor is coming on.
Can I add one more nice story? I just want to slip in because it made me feel so welcome.
Go ahead.
This is one of my pet peeves, and this is a thought that I wanted to ask you about. If you ever get out of the shower onto a bath mat, you want it to be either memory foam or a bath mat, right?
Yeah.
I
like the memory foam.
He has a, like, almost like bear fur. And it feels like hair, like hot hair on a wet body. I don't like it. It's the weirdest texture. So I kept stepping out on it, and he would notice that I instantly jump off of it, or I put a towel down on top of it. And he was like, and he's just like me, love. He keeps notes in his phone of to-do list priorities that he has to remember. And on his to-do list, he put, get a proper bath mat for Goldie. And then the other day, he loves TJ Maxx and Ross just like me. Loves it. Everything he owns is from TJ Maxx and Ross. I really appreciate that. But he lives right next to TJ Maxx and Ross, so we just like go over there all the time. But we went in there and he went to the jewelry area, and we were at the jewelry area, and he was like, would it be weird if I got that snake necklace? I was like, that's the same one Taylor Swift has in a music video. He's like, I'm getting it. He was like, I'm gonna look like a pimp daddy. It's like the funniest looking necklace in the world. And then we're walking around, he's like, I'm still just looking. And he goes over the bath mats, and I'm like, he got me a bath mat to feel more welcome. And it was a 2-pack, hypoallergenic, charcoal activated fucking mat. He got one for in front of the bathtub and one for in front of the sink. Yeah. And then we moved the bear fur rug in front of the kitchen sink because I don't care in front of the kitchen sink.
The thing about it is,
I just can't be wet touching fur.
The thing about the bear fur, or whatever it was, Mom was the other day was wanting to get a what is it called? A steering wheel cover for me. And so I got a steering wheel cover, and I was like, I just need the cheap one, like, I don't need a fancy one. And then Mom's like, why don't we get this one that has fur all over it? I'm like, no, in my hot car, with a fucking furry ass, my whole hand will be covered in fur. I'll have to go out and shampoo.
And that shit pulls off, and it gets all over you.
I was like, I'm gonna have to shampoo my damn...
Look at Mom being a little fun, a little out of character for her.
I was like,
she always likes to be frugal and get the cheaper one, but she's like, let's get something fun this time.
I know, she's like, let's get the bear fur one. I'm like, no.
You know, back in the day.
And it had diamonds on it.
Remember
too,
back in the day in the RV when she would be like, after Clark's, she would be like, stop me at Tom Thumb. I want to get myself like a tall boy. And she would drink a tall boy and be fucking wasted. I want to get her a tall boy soon just so she can sit with me and chill.
She went with her
fun when she
friends.
drinks.
She went with her friends.
She's friends.
Well, her work friends to their pool at Doc's RV the other day and drank with them.
Oh my God, Mom's becoming cool.
Yeah, and
I want to
she
drink
went to
with her.
the beach with her friend at like 5 a.m. They went biking all the way down to the
Alrighty,
beach.
Mom. I'm so happy you're finally getting friends. Don't be like Dad, dying without friends.
She also hung out with somebody that y'all know, can't remember his name, but just down at Moe's Landing where he sings and dances.
I'm happy she's
Mom
hanging
have
out.
been having him.
Well, next time I'm in town, I'm going to bring her a tall boy and be like, I know you're drinking
You
again.
know what? We went to Kitty's Cafe yesterday. It was really good.
I know, I was going to go to lunch with y'all, but I didn't.
Well, you didn't invite yourself because you were too busy.
Well, you didn't invite me. You were like, we're going to lunch. I was like,
well, I would say...
can I come?
You should have said something.
No, I know.
I
don't.
were busy.
I didn't want... Well, the tourist does keep me happy and busy all the time.
Well, she's had her life not with us right now. So
But you'll see me back for next week's pod. I'll make sure I make it. Just for you guys, so you better fucking subscribe. I know we're getting 150 views, but where's all these subscription notifications?
I know. Okay, so we have the week before last, we had over 100 views on our video. And I hope that they start getting more. Like, we need more views, and we want people to like, subscribe, and comment. Comment below and tell us stuff that you want us to talk about.
Go follow us on Instagram, TikTok. If you like funny content on there, if you want to know the backstory of any of our videos on there, hit us up. Comment below. We want to provide whatever you guys want.
Also, if you have questions about our lives, things you want us to talk about, topics, you know?
But of course, this is where we leave you. I gotta get on the road.
Goldie's gotta go on...
I've got this entire truck loaded with my entire life. I've got to take it on up the I-65. What's up with
We'll be back next week. Bye, you guys.
Whatty.
We had a lot of thoughts today, a lot of talks. Good talks, bad talks, great talks.
Just remember,
talks and gross talks.
Ladies don't fart, we poop.
Ladies do fart in this house. I do.
We have a thumbnail though.
Oh
the
yeah,
crying
the
one is so
thumbnail of
hilarious.
Goldie crying was awesome.
Have a great day, y'all.
Bye,
Peace.
y'all. Bye.